Hello, this is JSandkuhle, and I was given a task by one of our field superintendents, Mike Rodriguez. He's got this project just about to start, Moffett Park Garage B, and they've got these unique soffits. They're sloping soffits in the stairwell. So this view here is a true view perpendicular to the slope of the soffit. That way we can get accurate takeoffs of the panels. This view here is the section. But what Mike has requested were elevation points at each joint intersection, where all these circles are indicating. So to get Mike the accurate information that he needs to install all these panels, what I've done was I created a wireframe model of the canopy and positioned it where it needs to be relative to the ground floor elevation height. So as you can see, it's sloping. The fascias are also sloping. And I predetermined all these points that Mike needs. So since he doesn't have AutoCAD out in the field, trying to extract the data would be a little bit difficult from this model. Now that all these points have elevation heights built into them, relaying that information to Mike, I'll need to create some text, elevation plus, what was this, 38 feet, 11 and 15/16. And I could just do this for each point. So this one is 38, 6, and 13/16. But I've got a lot of points to do, so you can see that's going to take a bit of time. So I'm going to do some research and see what I could do differently. Okay, I'm back after doing my research, and this is what I found. So what I did was I just built a little template, the elevation dot plus, and then an x, and the x will be my elevation height. So I'll go into my text, highlight the x, and then I'm going to insert field. Now, not to be confused with our field department. Scroll down to object, and then I'm going to select this button. This allows me to select an object, so I want to select this node. Then more options come up. Position. I'm going to select architectural, and since I'm looking for the elevation height, that's the Z direction. So I'm going to uncheck X and Y. I want my, let's see, architectural precision. Okay. I'm going to say OK. And now it automatically puts in the elevation height for that node. And so I can continue on, just moving this over to the next one. Selecting this new elevation height, edit field, object, position. Actually, let's reselect this new node. All this information is the way of the last setting that I had, so I'll say OK. And as you can see, it's a new number. So it goes from 39, 3 and 15/16 to 38, 11 and 15/16. And I just continue down the line. So it kind of improves the process just a little bit, but I think we could, improve it even more so. So I'm going to look into that and get back to you. Okay, I'm back for a third time. So what I'm going to do now, rather than using multi-leaders, I'm just going to use plain text and simple lines to actually get the information to Mike. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this X, insert field, we'll do the same, so we'll select object, and rather than selecting the node, I'm just going to actually use this line as the data that I want to extract from, since a line I can extract data from, and a multi-leader I can't, so let's select a line. And what I'm going to do is, for this line, there's a start and an end value. I'm just going to say start, because I started drawing the line from this point. And then I'm going to then say, architectural, Z direction. I'm going to say OK. And so now, I don't know if you can see this, but it says 0, 0. That's because it's not actually on anything right now. So what I could do is I can move this, select the endpoint or the start point of that line, and then just hover over and snap it to my node, and then hit regen. So as you can see, when I hit regen, the elevation height is already entered in. So I could actually do this on a mass scale. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take this, say copy, and I'm just going to paste, 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 and when I hit regen, I've got all new values for my elevation heights, and that will allow me to do all my points a lot faster. So that was my improvement, and thank you for watching.